Face all covered in dirt. Because we've been outside playing. Huh? What are you doing, little lady? Riding your bike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have had a very busy week. The whole driveway is back down into some nice rock. It's not pretty anymore, just little bits and pieces of regrinds have washed down into it, but it is all loose rock that can be graded and smoothed out. So super excited, especially up here in front of the garage doors. It was higher than the garage doors. I mean, water would go back towards the garage. And we've gotten all of the concrete out of this area, except for that little piece. It's gonna make a liar out of me. And pretty much got it all the way down to the business end of what started this whole ordeal. I started to scoop in on this a little bit. The tractor's been doing really good until today. Got the hood up with the turbocharger on it. She didn't want to start today. She probably needs a new alternator. But down to this, and hoping my scrapper is gonna come soon, and we're gonna load the culvert pipes up on his trailer. And then once the culvert pipes are gone from down there, then we can continue spreading out this concrete down there. Don't really want to put it there. I really hate concrete. Just know it's there, you know, but we are going to put topsoil over it and top dress it really clean, and then it'll be just fully buried. So I will not have to look at a mess of concrete down there in my bottoms, but we'll get all that covered up with dirt and it'll be all clean, and that'll give room for the driveway to be raised up a little bit. We put all of the regrinds from up here down there in the bottoms, and that the driveway used to be kind of like a slant, and now it's level all the way. I mean, it brought the whole thing up like 1.5 feet. So it definitely had plenty of room to bring the drive up. We're gonna kind of use that as a base. I do plan on in the spring having Dad haul me in some fresh rock. I'm not gonna do it right now, just in case we actually do get a decent snow. There's just really no sense of putting down nice, you know, new rock right before winter time when you have to scrape snow off of it. You know, then I'll lose some gravel, you know, scraping the snow out. So come spring, we'll put some new rock in around the drive and make this nice. And depending on how things do, I'd like to put some nice rock up on the hill, because I don't think we'll ever have to worry about the creek flooding anymore. But yeah, so this is where we're at on this project. And I'll put in some pictures that I've taken with my phone at the end of the video, just a little slideshow. But after having the first time having the truck, I put a post out on Facebook, and I asked if anybody had any waste hay that they didn't want. And the same day I actually got a response, and only some of it was waste hay, really, like the bottom row that was starting to get a little bit of mold on it. But half of it was actually really good hay. We got it in the barn. We kept 6 bales of the grass hay that was good, and then she ended up giving me a whole fresh bale of alfalfa hay just for nothing for my rabbits. And but we ended up getting 19 bales altogether. Kept 7, including the alfalfa bale, and then the rest of it we have spread out over the yard here. So super excited to get this going. As I've talked in before, we want to turn pretty much our whole yard into a garden area. And we're going to keep the play area because the girls still, you know, we still want our girls to have a place to play. But we're still going to pretty much garden around it, and then just put some flowers and stuff that the girls can plant and play with around their play set. That can just kind of be like their little flower area. But everywhere else around, it's going to be a garden eventually. And I gave up on the tilling idea a long time ago. And doing stuff like this, I mean, we never really planned to till every year. I just kind of wanted to do that to get rid of the grass. But this is going to be a more positive way of going about it anyway. So heavy mulched with all hay, that'll kill the grass. And then when we come in and plant, we'll just, you know, pull it back, plant as it grows taller, remulch around it, and eventually start to get some beds going. You know, compost and wood chips and all that good stuff, and then keep mulching our walkways wherever they end up being. So I don't plan on this being nice, pretty straight rows of this and that all categorized. It's just going to kind of be a little bit of mess of a little bit of stuff everywhere. But hay's all the way down. That's all we got left to spread. Unfortunately, you can see the color change over there. My buddy was here the other day in his truck and he had a couple bales of straw. He asked me if I wanted them and I didn't want to tell him no, so I took them and we spread them for now. I don't really plan on getting any more straw just because you can pretty much guarantee that they've been sprayed with something. But we put it down for now. You know, we're coming into fall, or we're in fall, it's November now, so it's gonna sit all winter, maybe get snow over it, get a ton of rain, and you know, it'll be months before anything's ever planted in here. So hopefully we won't see any negative effects down there in that area where the straw is, but everything from here on is going to be nothing but hay. I won't, if I take any more straw, which I probably won't, I'll just put it back in the chicken coop or something and compost it all the way through. But either way, if it's sprayed with something, you know, that stuff's going to get into the compost, and even if it's trace amounts, we've tried to avoid any of that type of material. But the yard is about a quarter of the way covered for now where I want to be, maybe halfway covered for now from where I want to be. I'd like to get almost down to the play area and start with that. That's a pretty large area to start with. We still might throw another little greenhouse in somewhere over here to start in. Not quite sure yet, but this is going to be a very fun project that we can actively get our hands dirty with as we build our barn. So I'm not expecting the barn to be fast. We're definitely not, you know, just sitting on a ton of money and we're gonna, you know, make a big flashy video of throwing up a brand new barn, you know, in a week. It's not gonna happen. But it will make some fun videos, but it's not gonna happen in a week. It's not gonna happen in a month. So I'm shooting for the hope for next year, just giving myself the whole year for the barn to get done and then maybe pasture with it. But yeah, so while we're making cool videos on the barn and my daughter's climbing on my truck, we will have the garden to explore with and grow food to feed our family, and we will actively be putting more things in the chicken coop and hopefully working a ton of compost through that to bring out here to this garden, start making some nice beds. And yeah, we will have our rabbits going. We might play around with getting some silver fox next year. But yeah, that's the update. Super excited about our garden. I know my wife's very excited. She said no big wood chips. She wants to be able to run around the garden barefoot with the girls. So maybe she will handle the GoPro a little bit next year and start doing some gardening videos. That might be cool. This little lady wants it, don't you? You're crazy. You're crazy. But that's what's to come. That's the little update. I will do another video once we have all the concrete fully cleaned off. And we won't be getting started building right away, but we'll definitely put some stakes in the ground and run some stringers and get everything kind of laid out and get an idea of what we're going to be expecting. But thanks for watching the video. If you guys want to support our channel, that would be awesome if you hit that like button and subscribe. And yeah, we really appreciate it. It really helps us out. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.